So my sound guy left, and with him goes all the sound recording equipment and all the microphones I was using. So now what do? So I needed some microphones and I needed some recorders. So I started off, I got a Saramonic sr-tm1 shotgun microphone, a CAD GXL 2200. It's a Cardioid microphone that's sitting off to the side here. And I have that sandbag so I can't pull that into the shot. Then the Lavalier mic, this ME52w. It's really big, but I'll work with that for now. See how that works out. That's recording onto a Zoom H1, and then I have a DR60D Mark II by Tascam that I'm recording my shotgun and my Cardioid into, and we're gonna just test those different sounds, see how they work. Other thing that I needed to get, which is in this box, I needed something to hear my sound with. And this is a PreSonus Eris E5. And these are studio monitors. These I actually didn't buy off of Amazon. I went to the local music store to buy these so I could hear what they sounded like. This should give us a good overall example of the sound off of these microphones. They're actually really nice. They have TRS, RCA, and XLR inputs. So 3 different inputs to the speakers. That's nice. And then it's got some tuning knobs, and then some gain, and one more. So we have our stereo. And it actually has instructions on how to open a box, in case you didn't know how to open a box. And because I have this other Sony microphone, it's a stereo lavalier. That's this little silver thing here. I actually don't have a number for you, but this is the Sony. It was just a dictation microphone. It was really cheap, just found it on the shelf in the store. Don't really know what the quality is, but this is what it sounds like. Just going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just run through that a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just run through that a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll get back with this video after we're done with the post work and see what we think. So now after running through the audio, I kind of feel like all 4 of the microphones do produce usable audio. There's definitely some differences between the microphones. Of course, the shotgun mic, this is more for flying on a boom. And I did like the microphone. I probably could have had it a little bit closer to me. The Cardioid also did a very good job. Neither one of these 2 microphones took care of any of the reverberance in the room, but that's kind of expected. That's kind of, that's just the characteristic of these microphones. As far as the lapel mics go, again, both usable quality. I think that I like the Olympus a little bit better, but it is big and it's also directional. So it's a Cardioid pattern. So I don't know how useful it would be in some situations. Some situations it might be really helpful. But of course, if I was putting this on somebody with a black jacket, that would work great. If I was trying to record, say, audio for a wedding event, you know, where you're going to mic the groom, maybe the pastor, but not the bride, then this is definitely not a microphone that you would want to use for something like that, because it is directional. For something like that, you'd want an omnidirectional microphone. Now, one thing we didn't cover is there are microphones actually on the Zoom H1. You can get usable audio out of this. It is something that's nice to have around just as a backup plan. But again, very usable audio. with this. Now, these selection of microphones that I have here, these are not the highest grade. I was kind of put into a pinch. I had about $1,000 budget that I could spend on audio gear. So that covered all 4 of these microphones here. The Tascam DR60D Mark II and the Zoom H1 for audio recorders, and then the studio monitors that I got. And that with XLR cables and everything, that got me around to about $1,000. Now, I do realize this is not an exhaustive test on all of these microphones. The point here really was to see, could I get usable audio out of the microphones that I could afford with the budget that I had when I was buying these. I think that, yes, I can get usable audio out of all of them. I don't know how much I'll be using the Sony. I'll certainly keep it around as kind of a spare in the case. The Olympus, I like the sound quality on it, but it is directional, and I'm going to have to get an omnidirectional microphone. And I just know that personally for me, for my work, I know what I need, and an omnidirectional is one thing I'm going to need. The shotgun microphone, the Saramonic, does a really good job. It did have to contend with the reverberance in the room, and a shotgun microphone is certainly not the best option for that type of situation. The CAD GXL 2200, I think the sound quality on it is good. Again, it does have to fight with the reverberance in the room, but that's just the cost of recording in an untreated space. I hope that helps you in some way. Certainly, thanks for watching, and certainly please subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.